You're tuned in. That's right. We're going to give people. In fact, let's give people time to join us.
Yes.
Before we just go into introducing everybody, we just going to talk. How are you guys day to day?
How you guys week been going?
Your week been day week.
Yeah, today was wonderful.
That's
we
good.
had well, I went to church and had a good Christmas service and had the mass choir. I was like, whoo.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. That's right. On the Christmas thing.
Christmas shopping is done.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm in a good place.
All right. Awesome.
And that's what we need to be in.
That's right. We do. We really do.
The weather has been a little tricky.
Yeah,
It's
but
been tricking me.
It's been nice.
But
though.
I
love
like
it. In my field, I love it.
That's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because
Right.
some days is like yesterday was nice.
Yes,
It was.
So what?
It was.
I mean, what's going on here? It's
Yeah.
kind of scary there.
Global warming.
Maybe it is. just as long as we don't wake up and see 10 piles of snow outside, I'm good.
We don't want
This
no
is
10
Michigan.
It
Yeah,
is.
This
So
is Michigan.
they call
Expect
Michigan
unexpected.
bipolar.
It definitely get a little funny style with this weather out here. But I mean, altogether, the weather it's been nice.
It's been nice here in Michigan.
You know,
My mom's in Florida, and it's like 70 and 80, but that's
Mine
okay.
too.
Yeah, we're
Mine
jealous.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
jealous.
Okay.
All right.
You know, that's okay.
That's okay,
We're
though.
gonna be all right anyway. You know, I think I want to move
She's
to
probably
Vegas.
watching, but that's okay. No.
That's right. I'm going to step up and do better and go to California, Vegas.
Oh, yes.
okay.
Oh, yes, we are.
I'm just playing. I ain't moving.
Well,
You
hey,
know,
you never know.
You never know. That's right. You never know. It just depends on how the weather calls you.
So to visit or to live? Let me,
Visit.
because you know what? 'Cause
Visit. I don't think I want to live.
Right, it's too much inclement weather,
It is.
earthquakes,
Earthquakes and
fires.
what you think,
and-
Tanya?
I went to Vegas in July, and I almost burnt up.
Yeah, it get pretty hot out that way.
I didn't even want to come outside. It was
But
so,
you know what?
so dry.
Yeah.
The weather, not only the weather, but the homes out there are beautiful. I've been on this.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what it is. I've
He
just been
has.
looking at all these $1 million homes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
The real estate is ridiculous.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
In Vegas, oh my God,
Oh,
these are
yes.
some beautiful homes. I
Yes,
even
they are.
like the page. I subscribe to this realtor. I mean, he has some beautiful homes out there.
Yes,
They're
it
pretty
really
reasonable.
is.
I mean, we talking about 1.5. We talking about 7,000 square foot homes. I mean, you know, Michigan, you can get a little cheaper than that.
Yes, you
So
can.
I think you can get one for about 500,000, especially in our neck of the woods where we live
Yeah.
at. They go. I mean, you have some for about $1 million,
Yeah.
1.2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, in this economy, 1.2 is not bad. That's
Right,
not bad to finance a 7,000 square foot home.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially
Just
in
out of
Vegas.
my reach.
Yeah. It can be a little bit pricey.
Right.
God,
All right.
I hope that we're live, guys, and you guys
Yes.
listen. We're here,
You want to help her?
and maybe I can. Do you see anything pop up?
Not yet.
Nothing
Oh,
popped up
okay.
yet. Maybe the producer will let us know why nothing's popping
popped up yet.
in terms of she'll come and get the phone and be
Absolutely.
able to
She'll
look
take
at
care
it.
for you.
Thank
Guys,
you,
because we are who we are. Guys. It
that's
doesn't
right.
matter. The producer can walk in and you can see the producer just like any other show, right?
That's right.
But anyway, guys,
Anyway.
you know, today we have an interesting
Yes, we
topic.
do.
And guys, listen, what we do here, not only do we talk about relationship hour, right? Okay, we know that's
That's really
when
our
it get
popular
kinda warm
hour.
and heated up a little bit. And I can't wait to argue with my co-host Robert
When he gets here.
when he gets here, so I can argue with him. I that's fine. I look forward to that. But what I'm saying is, we also have something called business hour. You know, the
Yes.
business hour. Business guys, we want to let you know that you know you can live your dreams.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Don't allow anyone to tell you, or don't think that. Listen, it's over for me, because it's never over for you.
Right.
I guess someone always use that terminology. As long as you don't give up, you're
Where
not
there's a
out of
will,
it.
there's a way.
Yeah,
That's
long,
right.
As long as
Yeah.
you don't give up,
You
you're out
quit
of
when
it.
you give up. I heard you quit when you give up.
That's right. As long as you don't, as long as you don't give. What is that? As long as
You don't give
quit.
up.
Yeah. Whatever.
Right.
But you guys get the gist of it.
Absolutely.
Right.
As long
They
as
say
you don't
can.
give up.
They say you can live what is it? 2 weeks without food, 1 week without water,
That's
but
right.
not a day without hope.
That's right.
Ooh,
And that's big.
That
love
is,
that.
ooh,
That's
that
great.
is
love
so.
that.
That's
That's
big.
right.
So what are
Wow.
we saying, guys? Listen, tune in. Guys,
That's
listen,
right.
before we get started, welcome to the Roundtable Podcast
Yes,
where we come and
welcome.
eat.
Welcome.
Guys, but at the same time, we would love for you to share this.
Share
this.
right now, please.
Share with a friend. Maybe you know someone who want to start a business, and they just need the encouragement.
That's right.
Guys, share this
That's right.
page. We would like you to like it as well. You're free to comment. We welcome comments.
Yes,
we
we do.
love comments. In fact, guys, we would love to.
Yes.
And if we have time, we probably will even respond back to the comment as long
Absolutely.
as it's not nothing shady.
Call your name out and everything.
That's right.
If you're not shady, we will comment on. So, guys, listen, we're going to get into the hour,
Right.
but before we do that, guys, we like to welcome our host today. And matter of fact, I like everybody to go around and just say
Kind
who
of
they
introduce
are.
themselves and kind of
Introduce
say what you
themselves.
do.
Say what you do, your brand. But we'll start with the back here with Lady B.
Hey guys,
right.
I'm Lady B. You know already, but okay, I'm a comedian off the camera, off of these cameras. I do comedian. I got a little following going on. So I like to make people laugh, and it's not about trying to make money or doing it. I just like to make people laugh. So
That's right.
hey, so follow me at Bullies Be Like on Instagram. Bullies Be Like.
That's right. That's right. And we're going to shift this way to
All
our
right,
other
all right.
host.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. This is Lovely T,
That's right.
CEO and president of Tender Lifted Hope LLC.
That's
It's
right.
still in its infancy, but it is coming. So
That's
look
right.
out for it.
That's
Look out
right.
for it. I'm a social worker, master's level, fully licensed.
That's right.
And blessed to be here today.
Hey.
That's right. And I'm yours truly, Antonio Bouchel, one of the hosts of the podcast.
Business owner,
Business
Bouchel
owner,
Media.
Too many things to anyway, just like and subscribe this page here.
That's right.
But we have a special guest here
Yes.
today. Guys, listen, we're talking about, what is the topic for today?
So what's our topic that we changed it to, guys?
Oh my God. It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
To start your, it's never too late to start
Start
your
your
own
Never too
business.
late to start your business.
That's
Yes.
what the topic is. It's never too late
to start.
Guys, if you're dreaming out there, okay, there's a difference. Do you guys agree there's a difference between dreaming and fantasizing? Because I really believe that fantasizing is things that probably won't come
You
true.
can't reach those
But dreams
those.
are things that can be reached. You got a lot of people that just
I like that.
fantasize.
I
Yeah,
like
that's what they
that.
do.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
like you got,
Yep.
you have some people, some guy around the corner, on the street say, one day I'm going to marry Holly Berry. I think that would be a fantasy. You know what I mean? And then we have some dreams that, you put it into perspective. One day, when I get my credit together
Right.
and earn enough money, I'm going to own that house. So those are dreams. Those are reachable. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Reachable goals.
Yeah,
That's
reachable
really
goals.
good.
So,
Yes.
stop fantasizing and start dreaming.
Great example.
Stop
Yes.
fantasizing and start
Yeah.
dreaming, because
Yes.
your dream, just be realistic.
Right.
Sometimes there's levels that you have to climb in order to get there.
That's right.
But you still can dream. There's nothing wrong with dreaming.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So let's get into this topic today. But before then, we want to introduce you to who our host is. For today,
our
and
co-host,
our
yes.
co-host today,
Our guest.
our guest. I'm saying co-host.
Yes, it's our special guest.
Our special guest here, and
Yes.
Lady B, go ahead and introduce her.
All right. So we have Tanya Williams from Universal. Let's see here. Universal Special Events Inc.
Okay.
And so we're going to let her kind of just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Tanya Williams, and I am the proud owner of Universal Special Events
That's
Inc.
right.
I am a premier valet company, not just your average valet company, but I am the premier valet company
That's
located in the
That's
city
right.
of Detroit.
That's right.
Place where I was born and raised. I love and would never leave.
That's right. That's right. Now, let me ask you. Okay, so
Welcome to the round
welcome
table.
to
Yes,
the
welcome to the round table.
Thank you. I'm
Round
happy to be
table.
here.
Now, how
Yes.
long have you been in business?
5 years.
5 years. That's great. That's a
Yes.
great thing. So, guys,
Yes.
listen, before we jump into it, we want you to tune in. We want you to leave comments. I think she's going to tell us a little bit about her story. And I
Yeah,
know Lady B want to say something. Go ahead.
Right, so we're going to talk about what we'll be discussing today, so we can kind of be on track. So we will be discussing how older people, age 40-ish to 50-ish, are not accepting. It's not more acceptance into getting a job, getting hired. So what they're doing now, they're creating their own businesses now.
Right.
So that's what we're going to
That's
kind of
big.
touch on.
Before you start talking, that is a strong statement because, and it's a true. Listen, and I'm spitting cough drops back onto my microphone. Okay, but listen, this is what I want to say, and don't shame me on this. I want to say this, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. But we have a lot of older people, and I'm not using older people as in old, as in
Right.
I call it
80 and
midlife.
100. Yeah, what you call it?
Midlife.
Midlife. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Seasoned. We're seasoned.
The seasoned
Yeah.
midlife.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
going back to school. I get that. We're going back to school, but I'm going to throw something out there. I'm going to throw the wrench out there to try to trap you up. I get that. You're going to school, but one thing you have to always keep in mind is that when you go back to school and you get that degree, you still have to come back out into the workforce and apply for that job. A lot of times, I'm going to say it, I'm going to be honest, they're hiring younger people. I am going to say that. They're hiring younger people. It's something that you have to keep in mind. Now, why did I say that? Because, and this is a thing to do too. Before you go back to school, what is it that you love to do? What is it that you think that you can do, like everyone say, that you would do it even if you wouldn't get paid for?
You're right.
And why am I saying that? Because,
That's
sometimes we have to look at that reality that you have these individuals out here, they're looking for younger minds to work their companies, to build their companies.
Right.
And maybe you don't fit that. And there's nothing wrong with that because there's a talent that you have. Maybe you need to go back to school or maybe you don't. You get what I mean? So, but you can work that talent and that talent can make you some money.
That's
And
right.
sometimes we have to look at that as a reality.
Yeah.
We're going back to school. We're paying all of this debt.
Right.
And sometimes you don't even know if it's something that you're really called to do. Listen, I believe when you're in your 40s, going in your 50s, to me, going back to school, it can be a little tough. But at the same time, make sure it's something that you really, really want to do and not just this big old thing where it's a big hype. Going back to school.
Right.
So everybody say going back to school,
Yeah.
I'm going back to
I'm going to
school.
make all of this money because I'm going.
Right.
That's not
that's
necessarily
not
true.
true.
That's not
true.
Not at all.
That stopped being true a long time
It's
ago.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still out there where people think that if I just go back to school, I'm going to be all right. And that's not necessarily true. So all I'm saying before we get into here, we're going to show you that you don't necessarily have to go back to school. You can look at what it is that you feel like that you can do. Where's the
Yes.
talent that you have? And
develop that talent.
Yeah, it's a quote. And I wish I had the quote. It was It was from Les Brown.
Oh, okay.
From this particular one, it says you are never too old to set another goal or to dream another dream. He's never too old for that. But I think it was a Mildred Gaddis show. And all of these older mid people, what do you call it? Mid what?
Midlife.
Midlife people were calling in and they were talking. Les Brown was just encouraging them how to start their own business because they were all, he was over in their mid 50s or whatever. And he was saying, listen, and he was just being realistic with these. He said, listen, they're not hiring you. That's what Les Brown said. He said it on the Mildred Gaddis show, if you know what Mildred Gaddis is. It's been a long time ago. But he said, they're not hiring you. He said, what you need to do is face reality. And you need to figure out what it is you know how to that you're good at.
Yeah.
And I seen this other show, the documentary. This woman was like in her 60s, and she had all of these degrees, but she left the workforce to start her own business, and it didn't succeed. So she tried to get back into business,
Into the workforce.
and it crashed for her. So she started meeting different individuals who was going through the same thing.
Yeah.
And they started a group, and they needed counseling
Right.
because it was affecting them.
Yeah.
So what am I saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying is maybe you are a certain age and you feel like that. Listen, I'm not getting the calls. It's not over for you.
And that can certainly take a emotional and psychological
It
toll
can.
on you.
It definitely can.
It
Yeah.
sure
Hey,
can.
yeah.
You getting turned
Yeah.
down every
That's
time you
right.
go on job
That's right.
interviews.
That's right.
Rejection,
That's
right.
It wears on
That's
you.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And what made you start your business? What was the reason that you started?
Because it's something that I love to do.
That's right.
I was in the valet business 22 years.
Wow.
And I'm one of the ones that went back to school later in life as
Wow.
well. Went back to Wayne State, and I was actually a housewife. I worked, but I was taken care of.
That's right.
So when that relationship didn't work, I'm like, okay, I got 3 children.
That's right.
What I'm gonna do?
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
So then I went back to school and got my degree.
That's right.
And in the meantime, I was doing valet as a second job at night, and going to school, and had 3 children, and was working a full-time job
Wow.
doing the
Superwoman.
daytime.
Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you this.
Superwoman.
Let me ask
That's
you this.
yeah.
Because one of the things that stuck out to me, you said you did valet for how many years?
22.
22 years. Now, there's a saying, I would remember talking to this gentleman. He said, if you've done something for 5 years, you are considered to be a professional in your field.
Oh, I am.
So, exactly. So 20 years. Now,
I like that confidence.
But notice this. She said she went to school, but she still stuck with something that she knew. At the same time, she was doing valeting for whatever reason. And at the end of the day, what are you doing now?
I own a valet company.
See, she owns a valet company.
Right.
So what am I saying? I'm saying that, and I want you to talk, but I'm just trying to, I'm trying to pull my audience. I'm just trying to let them see that, listen, guys, she said something to me that stuck out. She was in valet. She's seen, and obviously you must have seen something in there that was lucrative, because you wouldn't have went
Yeah,
forward
that's true.
to doing it. I mean, who does something that's not lucrative? They don't just jump
Yes.
into something. But
In
she's
so many
seen something.
years,
You
too.
had confidence to know that you can start a business in this area. Am I right?
Yes, and
So,
it was something I love to do.
and that's the key
Wow,
right there.
see?
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go through the stage. What happened?
Well, let me first add that I am the only African-American female valet
Wow.
owner in the state of Michigan.
That's big. That's big.
Yes.
That's
The
right.
only
right.
African-American.
Oh, that's good.
That's
That's
right.
good.
Love
That's
that.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
So in doing valet, I learned customer service was number one.
That's right.
And I always ask, like even now when I interview people, when I ask them, what do you see valet as? Because first thing they'll say, parking a car. Absolutely not. I have mastered the process of valet. It's an A to Z process.
Wow.
So you
And
make
I-
it an experience.
I am the master of valet.
That's good.
I can look at a venue and know exactly how we're gonna park the cars, what we're gonna do. And
Wow.
my company, we service 600, 700, 800 people events.
Yes, you doing the big time.
And that's what I
Yeah, you big
promote.
time.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
promote
That's
the
right.
larger upscale. We do the galas, all the major galas in the city of
Wow.
Detroit.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I did
good.
the PGA golf last year.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. Did you meet
Ooh.
Tiger Woods?
See, she big
No,
time.
Maybe next
but I
time.
met a lot of the professional golfers.
Okay.
But okay, so now what made you? Because again, you used the word that you had a degree. You had the degree because now you could have took that degree and went into another field. What made you go and do the valet? What was the changing point in that area?
That's what I like to do.
That's what you like to
even
do.
I was working in offices, all kind of offices. I worked for the state of Michigan, city of Detroit, Wayne State. I worked in a lot of offices for the dean and stuff like that.
Wow.
But it wasn't something that I had a passion for, and I didn't know what my passion was.
Yeah.
I'm like, I knew I wanted to be a leader of something, and I knew I wanted to either be a vice president or a president of somebody's corporation,
That's
but
right.
I never thought it would be my own.
Your
That's
own.
right. That's right. But that's
Yes,
big
that's-
right there.
it is,
because
it is.
there's a lot of people out there, even in the internet world, in terms of Facebook, they might have that where they trying to find themselves, and maybe they reach a certain age and they say they thinking that it's all over for them, but they have this talent. They have a talent, and it's something that they love to do, but in their mind they're thinking, well, I can't make any money in that area, But I mean, how do you know until you try?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying to you, to the people out there, whoever's watching in the internet
Yes.
world. Listen, guys, never be afraid to try. And
Yes, go for your dreams.
Yeah,
That's
one of the
right.
things. Now, let me ask you this. how did you get what happened in terms of the resources to start this business?
Yes.
How did that work out?
Well, my last boss, I was the director of Universal Valet. So he saw the passion that I had for what I do. So when he sold his company, he came to me and said, well, if I show you how to be set up in Michigan, would you want to try it? Of course.
Wow. That's
Of
big.
course.
So you knew immediately, you didn't have to think about it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Wow.
Because that's what my passion, and he
Right.
saw that.
Bam.
He saw that passion
Damn.
that I had.
See.
Yeah, when I first started with him, I was never absent for the first 5 years straight.
Bam. Yep,
because
there it is.
I love what I do. I love to interact with the public.
That's right.
I love to give customer service.
That's right.
So what I did, I studied valet, like every aspect of it.
That's
Until
right.
I did master it, to know what people is looking for, what do they want.
That's right.
In valet.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? It's not just coming to a venue, parking a car.
That's
It's
right.
that customer service, the above and beyond,
Yes.
making
That's
those
right.
customers feel
details.
welcome
Yeah.
to come
Yes.
and enjoy that
You hit me.
first and last experience.
That's
See,
So
right.
what
Go
about
ahead.
the switch from managing someone else's to, owning and operating your own?
Well,
What was that like?
actually, when I was working for the other valet company, it felt the same way because he
Okay.
gave me so much freedom.
Wow.
Like I was in charge of the private events,
That's
and that's
right.
what I do now.
Okay.
That's my expertise.
So did that come first, and then you decided, okay, well, let me just go back to school so I can get.
Well, I
Or
went back
get
to
to
school
school
while I was
first?
working for him.
Okay.
I went back to school while working for him because I
Okay.
said, I always felt I wanted to be a leader. And I said, in order to be a leader, you have to have some kind of degree under your belt. And I know that. So I said, well, let me go back to school while I'm working for him. And my schedule was so flexible with him that I was able to go to school actually full time. I quit my full time job. So I started doing the valet full time.
Okay.
And then I went back to school and got my degree. And it just went from there.
Is your degree in business?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, but that makes a difference, too.
Yes.
Because I was about to ask you what type of degree did you go back. Okay, so my thing is going back to what you said. You said that you love what you did, and it was your boss that came to you, and he's seen that passion that you had. And I guess I'm gonna drive that out to our audience, and maybe that's it. Sometimes we can go to this job, and I've seen people. I probably was one of them, where, I went to a job that I didn't like. And I knew I had a talent to do something else. But maybe, just maybe, you can go to that job and make a difference in that job. I remember someone, I forget his name, it's sort of like Warmack. I forget his name, but he was talking about how he started working for this one company, and he just got in the company. He just started doing a good job, and he did such a great job where the owner came to him and asked him would he want to be partners with him.
Okay.
And because of his drive on the job,
yeah.
Right.
How he stood out on the job. And maybe, guys, listen, sometimes we can look at that job and say, it's just a dead end job, but that's not necessarily true. Listen, you
right.
can work that business, and if you
Right.
think, I'm gonna throw a secret out there to you, if you think that you can do better than the next person, listen, learn what that individual is doing. Learn what the boss do.
Right.
If you think you can take it to the next level, guys, listen, go to work and don't just go to work just to go to work, but go to work to learn from that job.
Right. Use it as a resource.
That's right. Use it as a resource
Yeah.
because this is what our guests. It sounds like that's what you did. You did a great job. For one thing,
Yes.
you love what you did.
Absolutely.
But you also seen how you can make money with this as well. You get what I mean? And there's somebody
Yes.
out there who may be in the same predicament.
Yeah, they might
or
be
same
trying
situation.
to figure out, like trying to find a job, going on job interviews, and
Right.
it's just not working. But they have
That's
a
right.
talent, they have
They
a
have a
gift.
talent.
They just
And
don't
years
know.
of experience.
Yes.
Years
Right.
of
Because we're
experience,
talking about
yeah.
seasoned
That's right.
folks.
Yes.
That's right.
So,
You had
Yep.
years of experience. God, listen, I think that's so great. Now, okay, so you got the money together. Now finish talking about that part. Like, did it take a lot of money to start this? What happened? How did you find the individuals that you use, family members first, to help you with the valeting? Because I look at valeting as more so hospitality, where
It is.
you're actually
Yeah.
you're giving them the best experience of their
Right.
life to say, wow, you're making me seem so special. You know what I mean? The friendliness, the smiles, just the care. Because some of these jokers out here, I done been into, I done did valet. Sometimes me and my wife do valet at the, what is that mall?
The 12 Oaks.
The 12 Oaks
Well, the
Mall.
guy, he's real nice.
He's
He'll
re-
come open the door.
He's real good, but what I want to say is that, you know, you have those individuals who don't make you feel special. They
You
don't-
wonder why did they get in this
right.
line?
Yeah. And they take a.
That
I
is
hate
so
when it take a
true.
long time to get my car. Now I can see if it's busy. I get
Yeah.
that. But now if you're just sitting around, I mean, some of these guys, they be running to the car, you know, to get the car, and they make you feel good. They just make you get that special, make you feel special. So all I'm asking you, so I can get back, I digress from that, to say, like, what did it take for you to start your business? We knew that you had the passion. We knew that you had someone that will support you. So was it just that simple?
It was just a transformation.
Wow.
Just the clients that I already have is people I already work with. Like the DIA, the Henry Ford. I already been with them 15 years.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
It was
it
just
was
under
an
his
easy,
name.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just under
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
all I did was send out a letter. Hey,
Right.
I'm the new owner of Universal Special
Right.
Events.
Right.
And they were
Yeah.
ecstatic because
Right.
they love working with me anyway.
Wow.
Oh, that's
So
good.
that's what it
Ah,
is.
she throwing out so many
opportunity
nuggets.
I
met
know.
preparation.
That's right.
Met opportunity.
That's right.
And you seized it.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
right.
Yes.
And you was in a good place. They loved you as a person. And see, that's a big. Some of us out there we so
Yeah.
rude at the
Yeah.
job, and you know, hospitality is a big thing. How you
Yeah.
treat people
Most
is a big
definitely.
thing. I mean, it's
Yes.
you guys listen. You got to stop being angry. You have to start cussing people out. And
Right.
you don't want to fight everybody. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You have to pay attention, meet that need. I mean, it's your job, but meet the need. You never know who's watching you.
Yep.
And I'm guessing when they found out that it was you, what was the reaction? When they knew it was you who was going to take over the business.
Oh, they was happy. See, I look at valet as a puzzle.
That's right.
And valet is a part of a puzzle, especially when dealing with event planners. I have really, really good relationship with all my event planners. So that piece of the puzzle, the valet part, they can take out. That's less on their plate. They don't do anything as far as the valet. Only thing they do is send me the client.
Yeah.
As far as getting the license, bagging of the meters, getting the parking, go finding the garage. I do all of that. That's my niche that I have above
That's right.
the other valet
That's
companies.
right.
And I have an excellent relationship with the city of Detroit because I go down there and I acquire my own licenses.
Wow.
I do all of that myself. Most business owners don't do that. They send somebody, or I'm not going to do that, but I
Yeah.
do my own legwork.
That's right.
Okay.
I do my own training. To be a great leader in owning a business, you have to lead by example.
That's right.
I agree.
I am not
Yes.
going to
That's
ask
so
my
true.
employees
Right.
to do something that I would not do.
Do
That's right.
yourself. And
Yeah.
that's to me the difference between a boss and a leader.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You are setting the stage
That's
for
right.
leadership.
I still
right.
valet.
That's right.
I still valet.
That's right.
I don't care about titles or, when people come that they know I'm the owner. I'll still check your coat. We do code check. We do whatever. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make that function go 100%.
That's right.
No matter what it is.
Yeah, and guys, so listen, it's never too late to start your own business, and I don't want to look at age so much, but at the same time, it makes a difference with the age. Listen, don't give up on your dreams. It doesn't matter, Now, if you're 100, maybe not. Maybe this doesn't apply.
It's never too late.
No, it's too late.
Never
It's
too late.
listen,
No.
it's too late when you're
Just
100.
long as they're realistic about the goal.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure they're not fantasizing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe your son have to hold you up and all
my
of that
goodness.
stuff.
Oh,
And
goodness.
But we get it. As long as the money come in, we gotta hold you up and different things. It's nothing wrong with that. But I guess what I'm saying is that listen, it's never too late. Don't give up on your dreams. You may be going to these job interviews, you're getting turned down, and I'm just going to be the one who be realistic. If if it's little Johnny there and it's you and you're a certain age, and maybe they're going to hire little Johnny. I don't know. But what I'm saying is make sure you know your worth. You have to know your worth.
Ooh, that's
You
it.
have to know-
That is
and then
it.
too, so once you've acquired a certain lifestyle,
That's right.
okay, to lose that
Yeah.
and have to start again, like very rarely can you, especially if you're changing disciplines, get the same amount or come in at the same amount that
Yeah.
perhaps you were making in that previous job.
Right, that's the problem too. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it might come to that.
And
where-
that can be discouraging. That's what I'm saying.
be
That can be
discouraging.
discouraging.
Yeah, we've talked to people, individuals who start businesses, and these guys were making like $20,000 a year starting their business. But when you have that passion, sometimes you have to sacrifice. And I guess that's the big deal. What can you sacrifice? When you start in a business, unless you've just been given the silver spoon
Silver
or whatever,
spoon,
from that business, you may have to sacrifice for that first year or even maybe 2 years down the line. You know, but it's just part of the game. As long as you have peace with that, though, you know, if you can take care of your bills, as long as you have peace with that, I think that, you know, and sometimes our what can I say, our passion can get ahead of us, and we've been in that business too long. And we just time to give it up. You get what I mean? So there's a time when to fold them. you know, the whole fold.
Like even within the 5 years, you know, I went in and applied for a job, and I got it. Running, I don't want to say what company it was, but I ran all of their valets, 3 different locations.
Wow.
And the second week, I was so good at it. The second week, they had me working by myself. The second week, running 3 full sections of their valet service.
Wow.
Around the clock. You know what I mean? So
Did you? You did it?
I did it for 5 months.
Okay.
That was a burn.
Just to kind of
And
build
just
for financial
well,
reasons? Or?
I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue doing the business. It's a lot of work. People
Yeah, it's
don't
a lot.
understand
Yes.
being
Yeah.
a business
Tell
owner.
It is
us.
a lot of
Tell
work.
And a
us,
lot of
Tell us.
and a lot of times
That's right.
people feel like when you own a business, you just got all this money coming
That's
in.
right.
Yeah.
They don't realize
right.
the
So true.
expenses you got going out.
Yep.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
don't realize the blood, sweat, and hard tears
That's
that you got to
right.
put into this job.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
my
staying up
goodness.
at night to making sure you got payroll covered
That's
every
right.
week
Yeah.
to make
Yes.
sure your clients
That's
is
right.
sending you those checks and making sure that you can keep the business functioning
right.
and
That's right.
going.
That's
so
right.
at one point in time within that 5 years, you know, I'm not saying, oh, I came in very successful and I did this and did that. I work very hard, and to this day, I still work very hard.
That's right.
Average hours a week. Average.
Oh, maybe 60. And I still go out and do my events.
That's right.
I'm at 99% of my events.
Okay.
And not because I have to be, but because I want to be.
Yeah.
I like to interact with
That's
my
right.
clients. I like to interact with the guests. I like to talk to the
That's
guests.
right.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm known as.
Right.
And that's what they
Right.
love about me.
That's what they love about you.
I add that woman's touch to the valet.
That's
It is.
right. Woo.
It is. I add a
Ladies
woman's
first.
touch to the valet. Like when the guys get out the
Yeah.
car, you
Yeah.
know, you don't see women that take their jackets and put them on. They be like, "Oh, we need to take you guys home with us." We do that. We
Oh, they
hold
feel
the
special.
umbrellas for the ladies.
Yeah,
you
you
know, I
make
got
them
these
feel
huge
special.
umbrellas. We walk ladies to the
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah.
They don't get wet. So when
Yeah.
they get out the cars, they still look great.
And that doesn't happen too much. in
And
Dallas.
Sure enough, don't.
we do all of that, and that's what we're known as,
Yeah.
and that's why we do all of the high end galas
You
and
will.
events
I
because
can-
you know, if we got senior citizens, we help them out the car, we take them all the way up to the door, we
Wow.
take their wheelchairs out, we help them.
That's right.
We go up, we do the above and beyond.
Right.
See, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
good.
Not giving up on your passion, and your passion is going to show in your job, in that business.
Yeah.
You're going to make sure
Right.
it shows because it's something that you love to do. And maybe you are out there, and I'm talking to my audience out there, guys. Listen, don't give up. I said this before. You're gonna get tired of me hearing. It's gonna sound redundant, whatever. But don't give up on your dreams. You can't
Right.
give up. I'm encouraging you.
Yes.
And I'm going to jump out there if you pass 40. Don't give up. Don't
Right.
give up on your dream. Just because you make it even to that 50, it doesn't mean that it's over. And you have to stay at this job. There's so many people at their jobs depressed.
Yes.
They're depressed.
Yeah.
They're sitting there
Absolutely.
and they hate their job. They hate their
Fulfilled.
job. And why wait? And listen, don't call me if you quit your job and say, Antonio, no.
You told me.
I didn't tell you.
You said.
Right.
You said.
No. I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I am saying to really consider. Look at this, you know. I mean,
Especially if they have a passion.
that's right. If you have
Especially
a passion,
if they have that dream.
yes. Let our guests be the encouragement that you need to step out. By, I'm gonna use the word faith because it's gonna take some faith now. Step out by faith and move forward. I mean, you know, there's so many people that's thinking the same way you are, and I'm talking to my audience. They're thinking the same way. They just need the encouragement. And you have it today. Yeah. Guys, step out. You're never too old. It doesn't make a difference if you're 40, if you're 50, if you're 60, if you're 70. If you're I'm slowing down.
He's slowing down now.
The train is moving slow now, you know. After a while, you know, give it to your daughter. Give it to your son.
Now, you said, Miss Tanya, you said that you have children, right? So how do you, with a 60-hour work week, create that, you know, work-life balance? How do you do that?
My children are grown now.
Okay.
My daughter,
was that a big factor in you being able to?
Actually, no. You know what? They've been working with me since they were kids.
Okay.
So I started them in the garage flagging when they was like 11, 12.
Okay.
My daughter, she'll tell you now, I've been working since I was 3. So she's the vice president of my company.
That's
Awesome.
good.
Yeah, she's the
Awesome.
vice president,
Okay.
and she works with me. My oldest son, he works with me. He's an electrical engineer, but he also comes and work with me.
That's
And
good.
Okay.
my youngest son, he's in the military.
Okay.
And but what I did, I made when I was going to school, and they were all in different schools. Like one was in elementary, one middle school, one high school, and I'm in college. So what I did, I made it fun. I would say, okay, so whoever get the best grades, they get a big present, get a big prize or something. So I always made it fun. And then when I went to work, I took them with me.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they was learning the business as kids.
That's right.
As kids.
Which
That's
is
right.
done a lot more than we think,
Yes.
particularly
Yes.
in other cultures.
That's
This is a
right.
family business, and they keep it in the family, and the kids are right there working.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of my nephews work for me. My nieces, my sister was working with me until she had surgery on her hand. But my sister was working with me. All my cousins would call me,
Okay.
and I would, put them
Put
to
'em
work.
on.
If you want to work, I'll put you to work.
That's
like
right.
I don't even age discriminate.
That's
like
right.
I've had people that come to me and they say, "Hey, I need to work. I need to, I need some help."
Right.
I don't mind helping,
That's right.
because in order to be successful, you have to give back
That's
to the
right.
community.
Yes.
So I hire
Yes.
people, even if they're older. Like
That's
they
right.
can do keys. I hire greeters
That's right.
just to get the doors. Like I don't. All my employees are not valets.
That's right.
We don't lose keys because I have key attendants. When the valet park the car, they hand those keys straight to the key attendant and they put them on the board. They don't put them in their pockets and stuff. I mastered valet to where we don't lose keys. We don't. I did claims for 10 years with the other valet company.
Okay.
So I teach safety.
Okay.
So I teach the way I want them to do.
That's right.
So that's the part of being a great leader is to
Yes.
lead by example.
Right.
So if I do
Model
an
the behavior.
yeah, if I do an event, I'll go down and I'll look at the location.
That's right.
I'll show them where the safety hazards are, what
Okay.
what we
Yeah.
need to watch for,
That's right.
and
That's
this and that.
good.
So I maybe had one claim since I've been in business.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so now, was there any fear in starting and moving forward with the business? Was there any fear?
Well, a little at 1st. Like I said, a little bit at first because, working for somebody else, you got a backbone.
That's
Okay.
right.
I don't have to worry about is this money going to come in?
That's right.
I got a check coming in every week.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
So now when you're working for yourself, you have to depend on your clients to pay you.
That's right.
You have to see what their timeline of payment is. Some of them have net 15, net 30, or
That's
you
right.
know what I mean?
That's
so
right.
imagine if all of your clients have net 30, you're doing all these events, but your
Yeah.
payroll is due every week.
Every week.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So then you have to
Yeah.
have that nest, that safety
right.
nest to say, okay, what's my backbone?
That's
What
right.
do I have?
That's right.
So
That's
I
right.
always try to make sure, I cover my payroll.
Okay, so I guess what you're saying is that there has to be planning. That you have to plan ahead. You have to know
Yes.
what it is you get. We used to deal with 30-day nets. Me and my wife owned a janitorial service for years. We bought into a franchise, and they were 30-day nets, and trust me, I know about the 30-day nets.
Yes.
I even looked. I remember when my daughter was Jasmine. I think she was about. What was Jasmine? Jasmine was about
probably about 6, 7.
Yeah,
about 7.
and then we had a one younger than that, the one below her, and we used to cling in Jenny Craig's. We had the contracts with Jenny Craig. They would sit in the room and be playing. And I remember we used to cling. Listen,
the Northville. We had a Northville down.
Northville down.
The Northville down.
You know, we had Northville down. We were cleaning that contract, and they would be running out there on the turf because it was so much to do.
Yeah.
Cleaning and run. So trust me, I didn't even know about bringing your kids.
Wow.
We did it all.
We did it all.
And 30-day net. Oh my God, you had to wait that month.
Yeah.
And you have to. So
we had to pay our employees, and it was just.
Out. Wow. That was man, that was something. That was a lot. I remember our first one, and then we're just talking about business. I remember our first one. It was at what was
the
that?
YMCA.
The YMCA in Birmingham.
That was in Birmingham.
Me and my wife went in there the first day to clean, and we were cleaning upstairs, and we were already tired because. You couldn't clean until they left the building. So sometimes YMCA's don't close till about 10 or 8.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 or
10 or 11.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
And so that's when we can come in. We cleaned that thing. And we just cleaned the first floor, and then I didn't know it was a downstairs.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I forget it was a downstairs.
Okay.
It was already like 2 in the morning when we got done.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, so what is this area? And we opened the door, and it was nothing but locker rooms.
It was like
a big old swimming pool. We didn't leave there until 6 in the morning.
Wow.
Cleaning. It was terrible.
Yeah, but we were told we did some things wrong. We weren't supposed to be in there that long.
Yeah, we
did.
Yeah, because we were actually trying to. The passion, we were actually trying to get into
really get it
clean,
detailed, and
like, you don't supposed to clean that. That's not your contract. You don't supposed to clean that. You was cleaning everything. So we learned our lesson.
We did.
Oh, that was terrible. But I mean, that passion, we had a passion to build our business, to grow it.
But you got to balance it with planning, right?
Right. And you're going to make mistakes along the way, but you learn from the mistakes so that you don't continue to make them.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right. You're going to make those mistakes. So guys, that's all we're saying, it's never too late to start your business. It doesn't matter how old you are to some degree, but and what I am saying that, if you have a passion for that thing, look at, sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board. Look at maybe you're good at making pies. Maybe you're good at, black folks, we always just want to tie you to food, soul food. But, maybe you're good at speaking.
Yeah.
Whatever that it is. Yes. Maybe you have a coaching. You have, guys, just look at what it is that you already know to do or what you're good
fixing
at.
Computers.
That's right, fixing computers. Whatever it might be. Guys, training, like you said, training videos. I think it was someone that was going to come up here. We was going to train. They was going to use our studio to do training videos on sex trafficking.
Oh, okay.
And maybe you have a talent out there. I'm talking to my older people. Maybe you have a talent out there where you know that you can make money in this area. And guys, that's all we're telling you to do. My daughter is standing in front of the camera. Maybe it's out. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, or maybe she put it on the other camera, the producer. But anyway, guys, whatever that talent is, all we want you to do is look back at it, redream it, and step out in faith on that dream. You have to, because maybe the phone is not ringing the way you want it to ring.
Right.
But don't give up.
Don't give up on it. If I could add that preparation with opportunity.
That's right.
Because you were prepared.
That's right.
When that gentleman offered you.
That's right. That's good.
Take it.
That's good.
And so, and that to me makes the difference between fantasy and dream.
And also with that, I had never, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I had never did a contract. I had never did my own. I do QuickBooks. I do all my own booking. I do all of that now. But I had to learn that.
That's right.
I had to create my own contracts, and so. It's not, like I said, it's not easy. It's not something you can jump into. But if it's a passion, you'll learn it.
That's right.
You'll learn it. You'll say, hey, I know I got to do this. I got to do that.
And then certain people, right, will enter your life, or you'll research out certain people.
Yes.
Bring you along the way.
Got so many, and then you got so many other business owners that's out here. Join these different groups. Network.
That's so true.
I'm the network queen. I go to everything.
That's right.
So when you out here and you network, and you be surprised what you may run into. Like I'm in various groups now. I'm in the National Association of Women Business Owners, and I'm on their board of directors.
Okay.
I'm on the
good.
Excel board. We go into school and mentor young girls. We got 2 schools that we do
Wow.
right now, and a lot of these women have really been such a backbone to me. We created like a sisterhood, and they're all
Great.
business owners. And you'll be surprised. And these are all older women. These aren't young girls. These are older women.
Listen to it.
And they all own their own businesses,
Right.
you know.
Wow.
That's
Right.
good. That is so good.
Now, let me ask you this: How can someone get in contact with you? Maybe they're going to be doing. Who knows who's out here? It could be a big business
That
person
could be
out
listening.
here. And they listening to what you're saying about the hospitality, the love that you show, and they maybe say, maybe I want to use her. You know, I want to use their company. How can they get in contact with you?
Universal Special Events Inc. www.universalspecialevents Incorporated, spelled completely out, is my website.
Okay.
You can contact me. My phone number is 313-506-1047. That's my cell number. I keep it on me 24/7. I do have a business number, but it just goes to my cell phone anyway. So
Okay, that's
yeah.
great.
Great.
And that's good. So, guys, we just wanted to encourage you guys.
Yes.
Listen, don't stop dreaming.
Never,
Step out.
never.
Never. No
Stop-
matter how old you are.
That's right. Stop the fantasizing, but jump out there.
Yeah.
and move back.
Yes.
And like Tracy said, is the planning makes a big difference. You don't want to
Yes.
go into something and you haven't planned this thing out because
Right.
you're setting yourself
Most
up for
definitely.
failure.
For failure.
Even if it's
Yeah,
just
that's
mental
right.
preparation, right?
That's right. That's right. Mental. That's right.
Yeah.
So definitely do that,
Right.
guys. It's been great talking with you guys, and we look forward. Share this page if you like what you heard. Maybe it's someone who need to be encouraged. Guys, we want you to just listen to the podcast. Maybe you may
share
learn
it. Maybe
something.
somebody
Share it.
else might like to hear
And
it.
that's right, guys. And we about to end this podcast.
That's right.
Guys, stay safe.
Thank you to our guests.
Thank
Yeah.
you to our guests.
Thank
today.
you,
for having me.
Tanya.
Thank you for
My mind's
having
going
me. This
fog.
has
I'm
been
getting fogged in the brain.
a lot of fun.
That's right.
Really
We're
enjoyed it.
glad to
Great.
have you. We definitely
Yes,
glad
we
to
do.
have you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, guys, we're going to stay tuned. We're going to get into our
Relationship hour.
and you
Yes.
want to hear this.
It's gonna
one. This
be
one-
hot and
this one
spicy.
kind of thing. I think it's about if you have sex with your best friend.
Okay.
Should you have a I can't pronounce the word.
Was it
Funeral. My mouth always acts.
funeral?
Funeral.
Yeah,
Funeral.
funeral. Yep,
Funeral.
funeral.
Should you
To
have
the
a funeral
friendship.
to the friendship?
Friendship.
Because
That's right.
is that friendship?
Do you need to bury the
dead?
friendship?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that
You need
friendship
to bury
dead? And not just best friend, but friend in general.
Yeah.
You friends, whoever's your friend. So stay tuned. You want to stay tuned.
Yeah,
for
stay
that one.
tuned,
And,
guys. It's gonna
yeah.
be really something.
Yeah, we'll be back in 2 clicks. All right, we'll see you soon.